This local sports report is brought to you by M&T Printing, offering banners, brochures, business cards, and more. Check out their website for a wide range of printed products at mtprint.com. He is a familiar face returning to the Paris Mounties, although this time it's in a different league. The Mounties have moved from the PJHL Junior C into the Ontario Hockey Association Graduate League starting this fall. Here is Cameron Stokes. Good to see you, Cameron. Why did you decide to rejoin the Mounties?
Good to see you too, Darren. Honestly, it's been a long time coming. I think I just needed the right fit to play hockey again. Ever since it's been a couple years now since I was finished with the Mounties in Junior C, and just been a lot of rest, but a little bit too much rest, and just ready to get back at it. And you know what, this opportunity came up, and I think I love playing in Paris, and honestly, it just seemed like the right fit for me to join back.
You are the first official player, just so you know, to sign with the Paris Mounties in this new G League. What do you think of the concept, and what are you expecting when you get on the ice this fall?
Honestly, I'm not too sure exactly what to expect, but I've heard a lot of good stories about, especially the players in Paris before me too. So it'll be nice to see some not so familiar faces maybe joining the team as well. But I think it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of skill, a lot of talent, that the Paris community definitely needs. Very, very reliable fan base there. Like, I mean, I can remember the referette nights that we had and stuff, and you'd see the place would already be full before I was even going up for warm up. So, I think there's a lot of skill that's coming, and honestly, I think it's just going to be a really exciting hockey.
You spent 2 years there, your final 2 years of junior hockey. What is it about that community that makes it work? What is it that's unique and that you love about playing in front of the fans at the Brand Sports Complex?
Honestly, it's the fact that they're there every week. None of the fans take a week off, it seems. I mean, no matter what, if we were playing Delhi on a Monday night, rather than a Saturday, there's still going to be hundreds of fans there in the crowd, and especially on Saturday nights, there's everybody's there, it seems. And it just seems, I think they're so consistently, the fans are consistently there. And I think that's why they need some good hockey to put on a good show for those fans.
You got a little bit of rust on those skates, or you're ready to get back out there?
You know what? I feel like it's a good time to admit that I have rust on my skates, because there's a lot of people in the same boat as me now. But yeah, I'm going to need some work in the summer, but I wouldn't say they're too rusty.
Let's talk about Todd Wood, who obviously extraordinarily well. He was the owner of the PJHL franchise, and now he's also the owner of this new team in the Ontario Hockey Association Graduate League. Speak to his character. When I talked to him, he was saying, I want to bring the best hockey possible to Paris, and he feels like he owes that to the community. I think it's great on his part that he's always thinking about the fans, but what's he like on the other side? As an owner, as a general manager, how did the players get treated there, Cam?
Honestly, we get treated exactly what you see. We get treated very well. He's the kind of guy who, midway through the summer when we're still months away from training camp, he'd be messaging you just to check up and make sure you're doing all right and whatnot. And he's the kind of guy who he's looking to, if you want to go for a dinner or something, he's sitting there waiting, ready to go for a dinner with you. Like, he's somebody who you can go to about anything throughout the year. Anytime you have any issues, anything you want to suggest, he's always there, lend an open ear. And honestly, he's always been a good friend to me, especially. And I know a lot of my teammates felt the same way throughout my 2 years there with the Mounties.
Yeah, you played 2 years there, and obviously pretty impactful years, and you've got tons of good memories, I would imagine. A couple of unfortunate playoff losses, but what battles those were, and what great series they were, going the distance. When you think about the PJHL days, what comes to mind for you right away?
Honestly, it's just we had a good both teams that I was a part of with the Mounties. We just had such a good connection, I felt like, with everybody, especially and coaching staff, and Todd Wood included. We just had a really good bond, I seem. but I think the things that stick out to me, like I mentioned before, the referee games were awesome to be a part of. And the playoffs, I mean, in junior B, I didn't really get to experience a playoff win. So that was nice to definitely be a part of with the Mounties. So like you said, it was hard fought losses, but definitely looking back on it, it was great. Both round 2 losses that I had in my 2 seasons were game 7. So, it's just, I always felt it was competitive and had a lot of fun doing it. So that's that's my experience with Mounties.
I think one of the cool things about this graduate league is that they've put different things in place to make sure that there's parity right away. And right now, we only have 2 franchises, the Paris Mounties and the Hamilton Henchmen, owned by Tim Wilson. But they've got different mechanisms in place where there's no pro players allowed. You're allowed a certain amount of junior A, junior B, OJ, OHL, that kind of thing. Do you think that's a good concept, and do you think that's something that can work? Because the best part about it is we're not going to see one team run away with the league title.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's an unbelievable concept that they have put in place here for this league. I mean, you could, have somebody who played an ex NHL player or something like that come down and, he just runs away with the league basically. So I feel with what they've put in place here, definitely keeps it fair for all the teams that are going to be included in the league. So I mean, I think they've done the best with what they can do, and I think it's going to be fair and exciting hockey for sure.
When you think about getting back on the ice at the Brand Sports Complex, what comes to mind right away? Because you didn't know that this opportunity was going to come along, and now it's going to be like old times, right? When you get back out there, just what's the buzz for you, Cameron?
Yeah, I mean, there's not too. I just kind of think of what I went through in junior C. I mean, I'm just picturing in the future it's going to be kind of exactly the same thing. So I mean, when I'm up in the stands warming up before a game, I'm expecting to see the people, walking in already, being there early and stuff. And yeah, like I said before, the fans are just so consistent with being there, and I'm that's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to be the same atmosphere, especially in that rink. I just think the hockey is going to be even more entertaining this time around.
It's cool. And I think the fans are going to be happy to see you back out there scoring all the great goals that you did in GC, and now you're going to do it in the OHA Graduate League. Great to see you, Cameron. Looking forward to the fall, getting back to hockey, and having you back at the Brand Sports Complex in this G League. Good to see you and appreciate the time.
Good to see you. Thanks a lot.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.